11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. And Lillian Pearl, she's on the couch, 'cause she ate a bunch of food that Michael Peltz cooked for us tonight. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's movie night, and it's going to be a fast movie night because I got to go. I had to pack. I got stuff to do. But here we are, Monday Night Movie Club, ready to roll. Hello, whoever's here. My name is Jenna. It is 11:12. Patty Loman, Patty Loman. Might just be the two of us. You want to jump on? Jump on. Hang out with me for a little bit. Because it's movie club night. Monday night movie club. Hello, Bill Dietrich. I arrive tomorrow at 5:15, but I will send you my itinerary after the show. Ooh, B3 in the house. Hey, Carl Hess. Yellow. What up? Monday Night Movie Club. Monday Night Movie Club. That's right. How's everybody doing? What's happening? I just had an incredible, whoa, I kind of like this better. Ooh, blue blocker and blue glasses on at the same time. It's almost psychedelic. Hey, Mama Grace. I'm not packed yet. Melanie DeMore, I didn't get to see you because my life was like whoosh, 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 whoosh. But throw this out there to you really fast, Melanie DeMore. If you want to meet me tomorrow morning to do 11:11 over at the house on, where we've sung and hung out, that's where I'll be. Just putting it out there. We could meet earlier, like, 7:30-ish if you want. Just putting it out there. I will get up early to see you. Woo, kids. Today was a day. I'm still trying to process everything that happened today. It was amazing. A lot of it was really great. And then something really kind of wild happened. And I don't know if I should talk about it yet. How's that for really, But I'm leaving tomorrow. And Melanie, I will be back April 13th. But I don't know if you'll be around. But if you feel like meeting up in the morning, I would do that. But tonight is Monday Night Movie Club. Is anybody coming on? Because if you're not coming on, I'm going to be out in a couple minutes. Because I have 2 pairs of glasses on right now. I love it. I do. It works because it blocks out all. Wish I could. Got to go to Novato. I understand. All right. Well, yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it going on right here. I approve, and every approval. Melanie DeMore in the house.
Hey, pal.
Hello.
I just thought I wanted to say howdy do. I'm so glad you're like down the street. I wish I could come and hang out with you tomorrow.
What time do you leave in the morning?
I've got to get ready to go to Novato, and I had an interesting day as well.
Care to share?
Well, sure. Well, first of all, my catalytic converter got stolen out of my car. Yes, I go to do some errands, and it makes a sound I've never heard in my life, like there was a lion in the engine or something. So
where were you?
Right in front of my house. Like, I mean, they took right in front of my house. And apparently, the tow guy who came to get me, he said, what's happening? I said, well, it made this horrible sound. I said, do you want to hear it? He said, yeah. He said, oh, catalytic converter. He said, not only that, but you're the 4th person this morning that I have had to tow with this same thing.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm leaving my car where I'm leaving my car that same thing might happen while I'm gone.
It's happening all over the country because there's a metal in the catalytic converter that's worth a lot of money.
Right.
And so when I took it to my dealer today to get work, they said, oh yeah, you're the 5th person today. It was like 10 o'clock who were working on their cars. So that's how my day started. But you know what? I'm grateful though. You know what, Jenna? I'm all right. I have insurance. I got a rental car from Relic. I love those guys.
I love them too.
And
They're great.
I'm okay. You know, it's inconvenient and it's just a pain in the wazoo, but I'm okay.
You know, there's something called so I'm going to interject, but
Yeah.
it's about, so you know where I'm staying.
Mm-hmm.
And so today Sybil and I were on a walk,
Yeah.
and 5 cars on 2 blocks down smashed. And the neighbors were outside talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the one neighbor said, I said, yeah, I'm a little nervous about my car. I have a Honda Civic. And he went, whoa. And I go, yeah, right. And he said that there's something called a cat cradle.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they can't cut it. So when they repair my car, they'll put that shield on there because if they see it, they won't even bother your car because they can't get through it. So
I'm kind of thinking about having that done while I'm gone. It's about I mean, the guy even said to me, he goes, if you order one, I'll put it on for you.
I would go ahead and order that, you know. So yeah, that's, you know,
What kind of car do you have?
I have a Toyota Corolla, so.
What year?
2016. Mm-hmm. Not only that, doesn't even have 40,000 miles on it yet.
You know, Julie Luce had hers taken right out from under. She had to do something at home, and she went to the house and went in the house, drove up, went in, came out, gone, girl.
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah, it's deep, you know. But like I said, I'm okay. But I have to tell you one other thing really quickly. The other day, I did a stick pounding workshop with the Army.
You were talking about you were going to do it.
I did it. It was a trip.
What a, like, beyond full circle, right?
I mean, you know, the whole thing about, you know, people say, so can you do this with, I think if I'd done it with cops and I've done it with the Army, I can do it with anybody. I can pound and bring anybody into that circle, anybody. It was really cool. I even got that official, the official thing from the Army, you know, from the United States Army, blah, 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 commendation. You know, I'll just give you a little glimpse.
Show us, girl.
Because it's a trip. I'm on my phone, so that's kind of here. Let's see.
Like, nothing about labels here, but Melanie, you taught a stick pounding workshop for the Army.
I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. There it is. Let me turn on a light. Maybe that'll help.
Turn on the light, sweet darling. So Julie, wow.
And so it says, you know, I'll read to you what it says.
I don't have a standing ovation for you.
That's okay. I feel you. So it's got one of these official things, and it says, Department of the Army Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Melanie DeMore in grateful appreciation to Ms. DeMore for sharing her knowledge about the African American folk traditions in support of the Corps of Engineers, San Francisco District. Your knowledge shared in song and Gullah traditions like stick pounding has helped to bring awareness to this district and is greatly appreciated. Kevin P. Arnett, Colonel, U.S. Army Commanding. I'm like, y'all, they're serious.
How many boxes are checked off just in that? Like,
I'm telling you.
Done.
I'm telling you.
There's even more that y'all don't even really like. Wow.
It was deep, and you know, there was a whole bunch of folks there, and I always, you know, when I'm doing these things, you know how it is when you're doing a workshop, you know, you connect with certain people that they carry you through. So I did this, I'm hanging out with this guy, and you know, all in the camouflage and the whole 9 yards.
What did you wear?
You know, my usual, I think I had like a vest on and, you know, looking sharp, you know, looking nice and butchy sharp. I got to say that.
Cool.
Yeah. And
butchy
so,
sharp.
yeah, butchy sharp. And I'm like hanging with this guy, you know, all this banter. And after it was all done, the people who brought me said, do you know who that was? And I said, well, no. I said, well, he's the commanding officer. He's the boss of all of us. And I said, you know what? I don't care.
That's cool.
That's cool with me.
And your point?
Yeah. And he just was was just in it. He just went right along with me, you know. So anyway, it was a trip. So yeah, stick pounding with the military. What next? Stick pounding on 11/11.
Stick pounding on 11/11, and then maybe like Mars or something, because you can't go much higher than today, girl. Talk about breaking the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did it with a whole bunch of cops too once. So yeah, it's deep.
Stick
So
pounding on
yeah,
11/11. You guys, we need to do this. We need to make this
yeah,
happen. We keep
yeah,
saying,
and
yeah, we should do that, Melanie. Yeah, it's so Bay Area. Yeah, maybe one of these days we could kind of maybe think about it. Pretend like we're in New York. When do you guys want to buy sticks? Thursday, got to throw it out there.
yeah,
Thursday
I'm
is
coming.
2 years.
I know
2
it.
years.
I have the date. What time do you want me to come on?
What time you want to come on?
Oh, I don't know. I like them evening slots. You know, I like the evening slots.
Well, Gary Lambert will be on. David Lurie. David, this is something. This is a connection right here. This is an 11/11 connection right here. David Lurie, Melanie Demore, David Lurie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to talk.
Okay.
Okay. And David makes sticks.
Mm-hmm.
He carves sticks.
Ah.
But I know you use wooden dowels from.
Yeah. Yeah. So decorate. Yeah, we had a whole thing. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'd love to see what he's doing. That's great.
So, but it's something that he could possibly integrate into his schools.
Uh-huh.
So,
that would be very interesting. Yeah, we'd have to talk about that for sure.
This is why the introduction is happening.
Yeah.
So Thursday, Gary Lambert is on at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Eastern time. I'm going to go Eastern.
Okay.
Gary's on at 6. Gina Melita's on at 7. 8, 9, 10, open.
How about 8?
Got it.
So that would be, what, 5 my time or something?
Yes.
I can do that.
And then whoever can make it on from that point on, it's on. I don't know.
So 5 o'clock.
Music. Don't you guys think we should have a little Carl Hess, Tim Spitali thing happening?
Yeah. Hey, do you have another Corona Roki set up for some time?
Dave's just too busy.
Well, you know, he's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy. Hi, Emily. Emily, come on Thursday night and tell us about your life. Emily's now living in Orlando. Emily's my friend who was on the beach with her beautiful cousin, and they had open intoxicants, and they didn't know that you couldn't do that on the beach.
Uh-oh. Yeah. See, if you're in New Orleans, it's a law. You have to do that in New Orleans.
That's true.
That's the law. You can't walk around with like something in a bag. You got to be drinking it.
It's true.
Are you going to get a chance to go?
You get to go cups.
Yeah. Are you going to get a chance to go?
Yeah.
To New Orleans?
It's planned. New
Good.
Orleans, the last weekend in April, first weekend in May, and then I fly back here, and then I'm home for like less than a week, and then I go play at Jazz at Lincoln Center in New York City. Whoa!
Yeah, baby, NYC. NYC.
I haven't done a gig in 2 years, and now I'm playing at Jazz at Lincoln Center. Maybe I'll take another 2 years off, see what happens.
Now that's great, baby. That's a spot right there.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you. That's really cool. Well, baby, I just wanted to check in. I'm sorry I can't hang out with you tomorrow. I got to go to Nevada because I'm
what time you going to Nevada?
I'm probably going to leave over there about 9:30 or something like that. I need to get coffee and do all that. But I'm doing a 2-hour sing for the folks in Ukraine. So we're singing outside, and I think we're going to record it and send it out there for them or something. So we're doing an outdoor sing.
Whatever we can do.
You know, we got to use our gifts, Jen. You know that.
Yeah.
We're very lucky that we have something that we can do that is a healing kind of thing. You know, it's like vital vitamins, baby. That's what we provide.
Yeah, it's true. Let me just tell you what happened to me today, and I'm not going to say where it happened at.
Okay.
But it's somewhere that I've spent a lot of my life, and I went in with a dear friend to turn them on to it's a store.
Mm-hmm.
And about 2 months ago, I was talking to the owner, and she said, we were robbed today. And I went, oh no, we were shop. She said shoplifting. And I said, what? She said, yeah, these four women came in and they spread out in the store. And one asks about, do you have this in one size? And do you have this in another size? And they wear these big skirts.
Mm-hmm.
And they stuff the stuff underneath their skirts. And she told this to me on the phone. And so I sort of, it was here, right? Yeah, April. But, you know, that's a word that I identify with that word and with that title as a gypsy. And so when people say gypsy, I go, yeah, this is that other part of them. So I'm at the register talking to my friend, and I see these four women walk in the middle of the day. And they all had on these big skirts. And they were all beautiful, beautiful masks, beautiful clothing, beautiful everything. And the clothing that she has there are these particular types of sweaters. They're embroidered. They're called Johnny Was, and another line called Bial or something. I don't know what it is. They're like $500 long sweaters and hooded things and stuff by a company by the name of Johnny Was from LA. And two of them were right there by where this rack of these $500 sweaters are. And in my head, I went, those are the women that come in and steal. And I looked at and there was one woman waiting on them, and she's 65, 70 years old, helping them. And she's going, I don't know, there's probably, and she's pulling out all these sweaters to show her. And I looked at my friend behind the counter and I said, I don't mean to profile in any way, but those women are about to steal a bunch of shit from the store. It was all here in my soul. And I said, and she goes, what? And I said, I know that they're going to steal stuff from the store. And all of a sudden the one woman goes, ow, leave me alone. What are you doing? You're grabbing something. And I look over and this woman had these lumps in her skirt. And I said, call the police. You stop, don't touch her again. And this one woman came up to me and she tried to stop me from running out the door. And I ran out the door and I ran and chased this woman like a block. And she turned the corner and she was gone, girl. Like someone picked her up in a car, or she hid under a car because she had disappeared. And then her friend came up to me and she goes, I'm going to call the police on you. And I went, what? And then she grabbed my arm. I said, don't grab my arm. A friend of mine videotapes the whole thing. This is my family. This is our life. Clothing. She's been. And there were other people there, April. I had to do what I had to do because this woman, I mean, she was kind of walking sort of fast, but she was lumpy because she had all these clothes underneath her skirt.
Wow.
And then they all four disappeared. And I learned afterwards that what had happened wasn't shoplifting. It was a robbery. Because a robbery happens when there's intention of people.
Right.
And there was
set up, yeah.
Yeah, and there was physical harm.
Wow.
I knew I wasn't going to get shot. So I'm not going there, but I had to do what I did. And yeah, they picked them up. Right, April. Yeah. Anyway, wow, there's 22 people here right now. What are you guys doing on a Tuesday night, Monday night, hanging out here on 11:11 with Jenna and Melanie DeMore?
Hey.
But yeah.
This has been an interesting day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
after seeing all those people with their cars. And then that happened on Piedmont the other night. About 20 cars. They have some kind of a tool that they use, and they just pop the back window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, you know, that people are desperate and angry and doing all kinds of stuff, and you know,
It's
the
real.
thing for me is that, you know, you're not trying to feed your family. You're
No.
just stealing from folks.
No, these women, so what they do is they go into, and I knew who they were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on for a party. Yeah. There's another store in Walnut Creek and another, they hit this particular line of clothing.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I ran back and I couldn't find my keys.
Oh
And I
dear.
went, oh no, my keys are gone. Well, I found my keys. I got in my car. I called my friend Tom,
Mm-hmm.
who has a locksmith company on University at the bottom of AC Lock.
Mm-hmm.
I called him. It's 4 o'clock. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm working. What are you doing? I said, I need another key to my car, because if I lose that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I may
you're
as well just give the
mm-hmm.
catalytic converter away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went over there. 7 minutes later, he met me. He made me a new key.
That's great. Wow, but what a day.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is that you gotta stand up sometimes, you know, and I
I had to.
understand that. So it's
I
like, you
wasn't.
know
I
what?
wasn't afraid. And
Yeah,
my friend who was there, he's like he goes, we gotta go. What's this woman doing? Yeah. And
yeah,
April's right. Her husband works in theft for something. I
yeah.
forget which store.
I mean, it's just the
Right.
level of. I was talking to my brother. He lives in San Antonio. He said the catalytic converter thing is off the chart everywhere. You know, it's the metal. So
And then
I'm.
what Carl just, oh, he works for Petco. Thank you. Carl just said, don't even bother with the cat cradle thing, because they use a sawzall and cut that off.
Yeah, you have to do that. There's some kind of other thing that's like it's like a whole shield thing that's not just you can't even, you know. Yeah, so we just gotta, it's, you know, it's like, man, you know what, if you're hungry or something, I can deal with that,
Right.
but you
Here's
know,
some food. I
there's some
put food out.
food,
I
man.
put food out tonight. I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
need this food. I
Hmm.
put this food out tonight.
And I understand, you know, because the folks, you know, people are struggling and struggling and struggling. It's like, but I was thinking about this, you know, like I said, I have insurance. Most people don't. And then that means that they can't work or get their kids wherever they need to go. You know, it's just we're so connected to each other that when you do something like that, it just ripples out into the community. And like I said, if you're hungry, man, I'll give you some food.
Right.
You know,
Right.
whatever I have, I'll share it with you. You know, but
But
don't be
don't take my
happy.
catalytic converter at 2
Yeah,
o'clock
I mean,
in the
come
morning.
on now. You know. Anyway, I'm glad you're okay, pal. And I would have done the same thing. If I
I
was in
appreciate
that
it.
sitch, I'd have done the same thing. It's like, you know, you see that, it's like, no, I'm not gonna let you walk out here.
Nope, I
You
wasn't.
know, it's like you're putting somebody else in the trick bag, you know.
But had I not had that conversation with her 2 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't have been as in. And all of a sudden, I just went, they're
They're
gonna
doing it's happening again. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
Wow.
it was one of those. It was in slow motion, but it was
Mm-hmm.
sped up at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I
but
bet he does. April, I'm sure he knows the look. Yeah, this one it was a little obvious, when she was running and there were lumps in her skirt. I'm like, your skirt's all lumpy and shit, girl. Come on.
Lord, this world, baby, this world. But I'm glad to see you. So, but I won't see you because you're leaving and then you're coming back.
We're coming back April 13th.
Okay, let me write
Jenna
that.
Mammina and Mama Grace Mammina.
Ah, Mama Grace. April 13th, I have that. And I will be on with you on Thursday, right? Thursday? Yeah. 11,
Thursday,
11. I'll be on at 5 o'clock my time.
8 p.m., 5 o'clock. That's right. So if you can make it at 6, watch. Gary is going to be telling the story of his parents
Oh, good. I love that story. Yeah.
for the last time in his house that he grew up in, because they're selling.
Ah, that's right. He's been talking about, wow.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big. I mean,
Yeah, I
Wow.
know about the pockets, April. Used to work for another company that, you know, in those stores where they have the um, the alarms on it on the clothes. You know those things.
Oh,
Those
right. Those little things. Yeah.
well, those they have foil lined bags, so their skirts were probably foil lined
Mm-hmm.
because the foil doesn't detect,
Yeah.
and then they can just freeze those and they pop them with a hammer and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
break off.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
always a way, man. If you want to do something, there's always a way. But
When is he broadcasting it about his parents? Thursday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 6:11, 6-ish, because he's going to see Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks that night.
oh, nice. Isn't it the 24th, babe?
24th. I leave
Yeah.
the 22nd. It's on the
Yeah.
24th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, because I'll be there. I'll be looking for you. So you're gonna be back at home,
Yeah,
the other home.
the other home.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you, Ben. I look forward to seeing you on the 13th, and
And
I'm glad to
today I
see you,
must have
baby.
seen, let's see, this morning I saw Michael, Sibylla, my friend Don, my friend Corinne, my friend Leslie, my friend Tom, and you were going to be the seventh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was really, when the car thing happened and all of that stuff, I thought,
Was the sound like,
oh, it was like,
who would you just looked at?
seriously. I thought, wait, what
How did it
is,
go?
really? And I thought, I mean, really, and at first I didn't even believe it was my car. I heard this, I thought, where's that coming from? And then I realized it was mine, and I turned the car off. I did it again, and I went, oh no, that is not
That's
good.
not,
That
it's
is
not a
not
sound
good.
car is supposed to
That
make.
is not a sound. No, but I have to say that I was relieved that my engine wasn't blowing up or something. So, you know, but oh my gosh. So people be careful. And if you got a place to put your car, put it in there. And I'm okay. And you're okay.
Yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
I love you, pal.
I love
I'll
you
see
too.
you on Thursday.
Melanie Demore, everybody.
Bye,
Down,
everybody. Bless your
up,
bones out there. Take it
blah.
easy.
Later.
Ciao, babies.
Ciao.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, kids. Well, I don't have I can't believe the thought process of these crime rings. It's crazy what people are coming up with. They have new ones. Yeah, the foil and that stuff. That's Honda wanted over 7,000 replaced. What? What? 7 grand? Wow. Well, I don't know. Okay, so we can talk movies really quick, or we can do it next week. What movies did I watch this week? I don't think I watched any movies this week. April, we extended last week's idea into another week. Okay, I'll be home tomorrow after Thursday, like after probably after Friday, because Friday I'll be like, oh, it didn't happen to me. I was there. But so what we did was we discussed trying to find movies, a subject of a movie or a person, and then a documentary that reflects the same. So if you didn't watch the Nina Simone documentary, I suggest you watch that, and then watch. Okay, we'll extend it a week. So you might come up with another idea. The ideas that the ways we had it were Nina Simone documentary, and then there's a Hollywood movie about her life. Julia Child's documentary, and then the Julie on Julia movie. Very similar. It's just a documentary and then a Hollywood make. Half of what I watched, but oh my God. Jane Goodall, exactly. The Titanic, those were, and there's got to be so many more. Like there's probably a movie about the Beatles and then a documentary about the Beatles. That is why we replaced them with a $5 piece of pipe. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, so next Monday, we'll come up with some ideas because now I have to go back. Yeah. Oh, Linda, yes. And Linda, this Thursday, March 24th, and everyone else, it's 2 years on 11/11 with Jenna. There are 11 of you right now. 11/11 with Jenna. 2 years. 11/11 with Jenna. Patty, what is the Jane Goodall movie? What is the documentary called? And what is the movie that you watched? The Gorillas in the Mist, right? Gorillas in the Mist. And then a documentary about her. And then this Thursday, right now, so far, the show starts out, we'll be talking, we'll be partying, and Michael Keel comes on. And then we'll be talking, we'll be partying, and Miles comes on. And then we'll be talking, we'll be partying, and I think Jeff Metzger comes on. And then we'll be talking, we'll be doing, and then I don't know. And then we'll be talking, I don't know again. And then we'll be talking and we'll be doing, and then balls. April Bruce is making some balls. And after that, Gary Lambert, and after that, Gina Melita, and after that, Melanie DeMore, Melanie DeMore. Oh, I know, it's such a brainworm. And then after that, I don't know, and after that, I don't know, and after that, it's 11/11. So those of you that want to have, oh, Bill, when are you going to make a salad? Bill needs to make a salad. Patty, you're going to cook too? Give me a time. How about, let me see what time Jeff Metzger is, Patty. And then I'll text him right now. Amen. Will you be on the regular format so several people can join in? I will be on both formats. I will be on Zoom. And if you want to jump on the Zoom and you don't have the Zoom link, message me and I will send it to you. Thursday afternoon. Okay, let me figure out when Jeff's going to be on. And Patty and William, I'll get back to you. And it's going to be an open house. Watch a couple of things. You own the Julia Child movie? Have you seen the Julia Child documentary, Carl? And Carl, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on now. I think you and I could messenger because you have a camera now, right? By Thursday, Carl, needs to happen. All right. 11/11 with Jenna. Ours right now. 11/11 with Jenna. I probably will be on the plane tomorrow morning for 11/11 with Jenna. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Michael Peltz, for an incredible dinner. Thank you, Don, for an incredible lunch and everything in between today. Wowzers. Hey, Peggy. Peggy Cadbury. You have read the book. Okay. So if you guys want to come up with some other, there has to be other ideas. Like Walt Disney. You know, a movie about Walt Disney and then a documentary about Walt Disney. I'm just thinking. Like one day there will be a movie about Meryl Streep and then a documentary about Meryl Streep. Oh, I know. There's this great film that Meryl Streep is this opera singer and that lived in New York. And there is a documentary about that opera singer. That's what I'm going to look up and I'll figure it out. Sleep well, everybody. Somebody give me a letter, please. Oh, somebody give me a letter, please. Look at this. This person's been staring at me all night long. Somebody give me a letter, please. I gotta walk my dog. I gotta talk and see. Hey, what's going on now? Walk, Lily and Pearl. And I just gotta say, what a world. L is for the way you let me sing. O is for only all of you are here tonight. And V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Hey, I will say, all of you, yes, I will say, hey, I will tell you I love all of you today. So I just got offered Could give up my seat tomorrow, so I'll give up my seat tomorrow, and maybe I'll be home later on. So there I go, there I go. I will know, I will know, I will say good night to all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And call me, please, maybe once or twice. And all of you tonight have level thoughts, laughable words, and always a loving heart. Good night, everybody. Love hard. 11, 11 with Jenna. Really hard. Later.